first off, we want to announce the winner of the contest between the Bronco and Bronco Sport. She won, and she is going to get
RTR rims when they come available.
Yeah, so they're not available currently. They're supposed to come available sometime by Thanksgiving, which is next week. So I do have an email in there for them to notify when they're available, and we'll purchase them, get new tires, and put some new rims and tires on the Bronco Sport. Bronco already has some, so I figured it'd be a good option for her to get new rims anyways. So on with the video. Hi, welcome to 151 Garage. I'm Sean.
I'm Jill.
It's raining outside, that's why we're inside the Bronco today instead of out in front. So one of the things we wanted to do is talk about the four-wheel parts video that we did about the skid plate. So everybody hears the phrase, a picture is worth 1,000 words, right? So what's a video worth? 1 million? 10 million? I tell you what, it's enough to get somebody's attention. So what I'm talking about is the head of research and development for four-wheel parts contacted me Friday, in fact, talking about the issues. What he said is they had an emergency meeting about my video and the issues that I went through in the fitment of that skid plate. First off, I'll leave the names out of it. I respect his privacy, and I don't want anybody harassing him or anything like that, but they are concerned with the fact that the fitment isn't what people want. If you look at the reviews, you have 2 people that have actually had the same complaint I did. Now, what they are going to do is they actually have a Bronco Badlands coming in for the whole setup installed, and they're going to look and see how they can make that gap disappear or be as minimal as possible. The issue I have is not only with that, is the fact that it doesn't fit anything that doesn't have the skid plates on it already. What I'm talking about is the ones with the plastic skid plates, or rain guards as you want to call them. They come with a tow hook in it. This right here.
Never mind.
So this is what I had to cut out. As you can see, I did leave it as one piece. The other one I cut out to see if I could fit, but I literally had to cut this entire section out. The reason being is that bracket doesn't fit in between this space right here. And while he was generous enough or nice enough to talk to me and give me his insight of what they're going to do and actually talk about some of the issues that they're going to try to fix or try to resolve, most of the people that have the skid plates are going to not really worry about replacing them right away, where the people with the plastic skid plates are going to need to replace that. And to fit that, they're going to have to cut out that, which is weird. Yeah, they're going to have to modify it.
And as you can see, it's not just the ends. He actually had to cut the sides.
Yeah. So
I'm being really careful. There's still sharp edges.
Yeah. So what they're going to need to do is actually measure in between that section and make their bracket a little bit thinner. And I know you guys are getting a lot of, I'm sure he's watching, and you guys are getting a lot of the already skid plated optioned vehicles. If you guys want this, I'll pay for it out of my own pocket and send it to you. You have my phone number. Send me an email or send me a text with the place you want me to send it, and I'll pay for shipping to send it to you, because I want to make sure that the people who really need it, the people without the metal skid plates, get that option.
Yeah.
I think it would be a good added bonus to them and to you guys. That way you guys can sell it to what the majority has.
So in the comments on our last video, I saw that a lot of you guys were going to scratch off four-wheel parts as a possibility for aftermarket parts. Don't do that.
They're listening. They really are
listening. So give them a chance to correct what we found and then when they come out with something that's better, that closes that gap between the bumper and the skid plate, then I would take them on as another option, but don't definitely cross them off your list yet.
They are listening. Now, he did make a comment, the fact that I had to go to extremes, and I kind of had to, because I contacted customer service, I contacted tech, they contacted research and development. Research and development gave you that answer, and that's where it left off.
Oh, not to mention that his reviews on the
computer the reviews
got
kicked off because I actually made those comments. But they're listening now because it took the video to do it. So I apologize to them for having to go to that route. They should have been able to fix it a lot earlier. A lot of other people have the same comment. A lot of other people have the issues. Now that the majority of people do, maybe they're starting to listen. Again, thank you for everybody that's made comments about it. The fact that it was kind of a ridiculous piece to have a gap right there. They noted it now.
Yeah, it's been noticed with the emergency meeting. Which
he actually even offered to do a video with me about the whole thing. Now, obviously they're in California. I'm in Florida. That would never happen. But if the offer's still open, he can send me a video of what they plan on doing, and I'll upload it on mine along with a video of, you know, the options they're going through, what I think. Now, do not, like she said, do not scratch off their list for possibilities, because their other items are still good. I still like them. I still love the bumper. I still love the winch mount. In fact, this morning I actually purchased the spare tire relocation where it's farther out and a little bit higher for the back of this car from 4-Wheel Parts. Yeah. So I still like their things. I still plan on getting the rear bumper.
Just because they have an issue with a couple pieces doesn't mean that you need to totally just scratch them off your list.
Nowhere in any of my videos do I say do not use the items or use the retailer or the manufacturer, because right now, with the fact that the Bronco is so new, there's a lot of new parts that are coming out that are still kind of...
And there's going to be pieces that don't fit.
Yeah,
I mean, different models have a little bit different variances, just like the bumpers that we're going through. What they used was the
modular bumper. Well, they use the well, they have a Badlands now that they're going to be putting it on shortly.
But the red one was the...
That's a Black Diamond. It came with the modular bumper and the skid plates already.
So, as you know, those different Broncos have different little setups. Again, some of them have these. It doesn't
come with that.
But the other ones do not have these.
Yeah.
So you got to take into consideration different trim levels are going to have different little fitment issues. And that's what they're trying to work through.
When Ford gave them the vehicle, Ford gave them the opportunity to get a vehicle early, they picked the Black Diamond, which comes standard with all those items. They didn't know that it came with a lot of other different things. Now they do. Again, I offer this to you. I don't need it because it's not going back on my vehicle. I cut them out for a purpose. If they want them, he knows how to get a hold of me. I will mail it to them, and they can take measurements and make sure that that bracket fits in there, because it's a good style. It's just it doesn't fit that style of bracket. So I'm gonna have to say this is, we did see somebody put this setup that we have on our bin, and they left the D-rings in place. That means they didn't use the brackets that 4-Wheel Parts provided, and they didn't modify this. So I'm just telling you right now, do not do that. Yeah, because as soon as you put pressure on it,
they're gonna fold.
It's gonna fold up underneath, and it's gonna damage your vehicle.
Cooler and all that stuff. So you're gonna actually do some serious damage by doing that.
The brackets are there for a reason. They're extra strength for lightning. Thunder. Sorry if you hear all that. It's raining. We got thunder and lightning going on right now. We do want all the companies to be successful, because right now you have a lot of stuff for the Jeeps that have already come out. We want the same thing for the Broncos. We want the Bronco to succeed. For obvious reasons, we're going to have 3 of them. 3.5 if you count the Bronco Sport that's sitting right next to us. 3 3/4. But we want all the manufacturers to have success and have more options and more things going on, especially nowadays. They're gonna have a hard time doing a lot of business and stuff like that with a lot of people, because whether it be constraints, or not being able to get the metal, or not being able to get people working for them, hiring, hardware, stuff like that. Yeah, ships never coming to shore because they're stuck out in the middle of BFO. BF Pacific or Atlantic, whichever. We want the companies to succeed, 4-wheel parts included. We have nothing against them. We just didn't like the one thing. So again, don't take what we say as don't buy anything from them. Again, I already bought something from them this morning, and I can't wait to be able to put it on, and because we do have new rims and tires coming for it, which won't fit on the mount we have right now. We have to get it out of the way and up. So they came up with a good idea, and we plan on using that. Again, we've also planned on...
we get to open one of our packages too when we get that piece.
Oh yeah,
because that goes with it.
Yeah, we have a lot more stuff coming on for the vehicle, so we're going to be opening them up at an alarming rate. Probably not voted for. We're probably just going to go through them as we need, which the one she's talking about we'll need pretty quick. But again, please leave a comment. I do like 4-wheel parts. The video is not to keep people from buying them.
It was just an information.
It was just the information only. Beware of what you're doing. And I have changed the title and the thumbnail a little bit less aggressive, but it's something that people need to know when they go purchase something, that the manufacturers might not always know that it doesn't fit those different models due to bracketry and stuff like that.
Well, and another thing, and this is not for the viewers, it's basically for the companies, and that goes across the board, not just 4-wheel parts. If you're going to dictate or put a picture out there of a pre-production part, put it on your photos, label it pre-production part. Just may not be what you get. I mean, label it. That's all I ask.
Better yet, if you plan on putting a part out there,
wait until it's post-production.
Wait until it's post-production, put it on the vehicle and sell it that way.
Yes.
Selling a pre-production or a post-production part with a pre-production picture is kind of
because you got to think about it this way. It's like
I'm looking at a picture.
Like the terms and agreement of a contract. Nobody has time to read all that crap. The micro fine print isn't going to matter. They're going to look at the picture. They're going to like what they see, like how we did, and add to cart.
Well, the thing is, it's not even in the fine print. So, and I'm suspecting some of the companies, other companies are going to be the same way. So we're going to have the same issues no matter what you do. Somebody's going to have an issue with the vehicle because it's, even though it's Bronco specific, it might not be that model. Like this, it has to be the skid plate optioned vehicles, not the plastic rain guard specific vehicles, splash shield.
Yeah.
So again, I hope you liked the video. I hope it's a little more informative. I will link the other video at the end. And again, for the head of research and development, I appreciate your call. It was really nice talking to you. I hope you do fix it. That'll be a great option for your company. Whoever thought it was a good idea to make it the other way, I think that was kind of, my opinion, I think it was a dumb idea.
Please reach out to us if you want this. That way you can have a measurement.
Again,
we'll send it to you.
I will send it to you on my cost. That way you have that to make measurements and to do whatever you need to make it a good option for the other vehicles. People like us with the lower levels that actually need that stuff. So again, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and
drop a comment.
If the people from 4-wheel parts are listening, I love your products, I really do. Just the one was kind of just a little bit short of my expectations, 3 inches to be exact. So, but please see you next video. Bye.